Greetings from the land of Canada. My name is Nooch, and welcome back to another How to Play Dota 2 video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to play Bane. This hero is pretty straightforward, to be completely honest. There's not many other positions that you can play him other than just support, because his abilities are very support-orientated and not much else. So it's like you can't really go hard carry Bane. You can't really go mid lane Bane. I mean, I've seen mid lane Bane, and it works. But he doesn't transition into mid-game or late-game very well, just because of his kit. His kit, it's significant the whole game, but it doesn't scale with items very well. So it's not a hero that you really want to get a lot of farm on. I'm actually going to put on player perspective myself. So yeah, this is a regular old game of matchmaking, other than the fact that they have Fear on their team. E.g. Fear. He's playing a Earth Spirit against our mid-lane Invoker. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I think that's pretty sick. And yes, we decide that we want bot rune, and turns out that Fear actually just immediately goes on our Faceless Void, and then look at our Kunkka. He's actually like super screwed. That was a really good fissure by Earthshaker. There's not much that we can do for this. And here I was thinking, maybe we can kill this Earthshaker if we get a couple of right clicks on him, but if he manages to get away from that, but because we have a ward down there in the bottom right. You can see it on the mini map right here. We saw the Earthshaker walk up here, and Invoker was able to land a really nice Sunstrike to pick up not first blood, but the second kill of the game. Which I mean, both of the mid laners have a kill right now. Fear definitely has the advantage because of first blood gold, but yeah, still. So here we are, just playing. When you play support, one of the first things you got to do is check to see if this camp is warded. One of the first things you could do. So at 30 seconds, when the camp's supposed to spawn, put down a sentry ward and actually sees right there where I put it inside the trees, hits like 90% of the ward spots, and I managed to find it here. And I was actually surprised that the Weaver managed to get level 2 this quickly, because then again, a level 2 Weaver is not the biggest deal against Bane. Because your W for Bane, what it does is it does pure damage. So when you nuke them for 90 pure damage, you also heal yourself. So it's really nice. It's really good, because the amount of HP exchange that happens allows you to trade really well at early levels. And it actually looks like Fear picked up a second kill on Invoker. Yep. It's kind of funny because I know how this game goes, and it's really interesting. Right here, I'm just doing as much damage to the Weaver as possible. I'm trying to zone him. That's what you got to do as a support when you're against an offlaner like this. And a really nice game awareness by my Clinks allowed us to pick up the kill on the offlaner there. I was just sitting there right-clicking him, getting him low and everything. He saw that I had a sentry ward down, so if he just ran up and right-clicked him once or twice, he was probably going to be able to get the kill. And as you can see here, it's 2 minutes. It's the clock hit 2 minutes, so there's a rune that we can get, and Earth Spirit has an arcane rune now, and he actually saw me. So this is a little bit I'm a little bit nervous here, because I knew that he was going to try to kill me. So I was like, okay, we're going to have to try a couple of things. Now, I used my Fairy Fire there because I thought that if I wasn't able to get my Nightmare off, he was going to be able to hit me once and get the kill. So it was better safe than sorry. Also, I completely juked the crap out of them there. And I actually saw him a little bit on the minimap. I knew he was still looking for the kill. So I was like, if you really want to dive a tier 2 or tier 3 to get a kill on a support, go right ahead, I guess. I mean, if you think it's worth it when you're this far ahead to take a risk like that, because he's 2-0 right now, so he's doing really well. And also being able to pull him off the mid lane like that actually gives our Invoker some time to farm up, which is really nice. What's the CS boards? Yeah, okay, our hard carry is actually beasting it. That's the thing. And the Invoker is losing to the Earth Spirit in terms of overall CS, but he has more denies. So he's going to be able to reach... Actually, no. Overall CS, he's actually ahead. That's interesting. Because, like, Earth Spirit's a melee hero. Anyway, I should be talking about Bane. Basically, Bane has the second ability called Nightmare. It's a disable that lasts 4 to 7 seconds based on your level. It also does damage over time in that for those levels, but that's not really important. Right here, I didn't see that he actually went straight down. I thought that he went over here, and I was trying to find him. And this is another thing. As a support, you really need to know where the offlaner is at all times, because if he's sitting in the trees, just like right next to the creep wave and getting free XP, it's not good because he's gonna be. It's basically it's an easy way for him to get ahead, or at least keep pace. Which is when you're on the hard lane, the off lane, you want to make it difficult. And I didn't notice this right here, but there's actually the Weaver decided to go and farm the jungle there. But yeah, anyway, as you can see, there was actually a gank on mid. The Kunkka from bot lane actually picked up a double damage, so he was able to roam mid against the Earth Spirit, and there was actually a Lion there that was looking for a gank as well. The Earth Spirit got away, but we managed to pick up a kill on the Lion, which is really nice. And yeah, back to zoning the offlaner. I mean, our Clinks is doing extremely well. The only thing is, they have a free farming lone druid who's just sitting in jungle with an Iron Talon, getting ridiculous GPMs. Like it's actually so stupid. Like he's got 1,600. His net worth is almost as high as my Clinks. It's because neutral camps, they actually don't give as much gold or XP as just lane creeps. So he's not going to be able to be too far ahead of our hard carry. But still, Iron Talon is a hell of an item. So gotta watch out for that. Here I was like, oh, hello. He goes to put down a sentry ward, and I immediately just devour it with my tangos. He's not a happy camper. Right here, I want to make sure that I always know that he's not in lane. And if he wants to go over to his medium camp, that's right above the Ancients on their side, you can see it right here. I'll actually show it to you guys because it's rather new. It got added in the new patch. This thing right here, offlaners can go and farm this if the support is zoning them really well, and that's what Weaver's been doing. He actually has 11 CS, and he hasn't hit the creep wave once. So that's a decent amount of CS that he's been getting as well as XP. So what I could have done is I could have warded this. I could have put either an observer ward or a sentry ward to block this camp. There's a lot of different the spawn box for this camp is sort of like this. It's like it looks a little bit like this. So if I would have put the ward here, I would have been able to see him while he's rotating, as well as block the camp. So it's really nice. Looks like there's a kill going down mid. They might be able to get this kill. I mean, he's just gonna throw out as much damage as possible before it looks like they're actually gonna be able to pick up the kill on him. Nice. All right, sweet. So that's good. But look how much damage he did to them. That's crazy. I think he was out. No, he still had 3 stone remnants. Imagine if he just like pulled that out and just got a double kill. That'd have been savage. Look at my Clinks, man. 48 and 23. That's crazy. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here with a decent score, 1-0-2 with 5-1. I'm actually got I've like triple, almost triple the net worth of their support. So I'm just gonna replace the sentry ward right off the bat. I mean, there's no reason not to. If that sentry ward's enough to completely zone the offlaner, it's definitely worth it. You can see I'm not as high level as the Weaver, and their lone druid actually has a stupidly high amount of net worth right now. I'm actually curious to see what this looks like. That's sick. That's when you know it's a sick game. And yeah, the Dire, we're actually pulling ahead, and okay, getting ganked by the Earth Spirit, pretty rough. And I'm just gonna go ahead and sleep him just so that we can have some more time to set up. I was actually, if that invoker would have got a Sunstrike off earlier, that would have been really good. And right here, I know that he's looking for a kill on me, so because he feels cornered. He's pretty much screwed. There's no way that he can kill. He can get a kill on one of these two guys, so I'm sort of baiting him right now. I want to see if he'll go for me, because he can easily just roll up. And look at that misclick. That sucks. But I don't know if that'd kill me. because Brain Sap is a hell of a spell. 160 HP heal as well as Nuke is really good. Really good, especially at level 1 when the mana cost is 70. Which is why he's such a good zoner as a support. Like, he zones like every offlaner, pretty much. There's not many offlaners that I think can really compete with him. Maybe an Ogre Magi, who's just sitting there with a poor man's shield and constantly tangoing up. Maybe that would work, but yes. As you can see, our Invoker's actually going the Quas Exhort build. I like this build a lot, actually, because it just the pure damage output from your Forge Spirits as well as Sunstrike is really nice. Here we actually have our Faceless Void going in with his ultimate, and I'm actually going to TP in to help as well. It looks like we pretty much got this though, so we're okay. I didn't really have to stay to fully regenerate my HP, especially as Bane when you get pretty much like a massive chunk of your HP left back when you use your W. And looks like they actually tried to gank my hard carry, but they're unable to because look at how farmed he is. That's sick. Dude, he's fed. 3-0 with 70 CS. That's crazy. All right. So basically, I just wanted to get some good hits in on this tower. Every hit counts, I think, when it comes to taking a tower. Like, getting 2 free hits like that, sure, we'll take it. It's okay. 10 minutes, I want to go for the rune. My team actually, Void and Kunkka, want to go for a gank. But, I don't know here, since he's actually going to TP out. See, he for sure would have got the kill on the Invoker there if he did not just, like, casually TP out like that. It's a very, very close, very close Sunstrike. And then the 2 Invis heroes ganking the mid laner. That's some tilting shit right there. Alright, well, we got their mid tower. Honestly, when we got it, I'm not sure. But that's another reason why Quas Exhort Invoker is so good. Because he has such strong pushing power with his Forge Spirits. They have so much health and so much armor with that build. And that's right there. That was the first time we'd ever saw frickin' Lone Druid in this whole game. Or at least I did. And I was like, he's level 11? What is happening? I didn't even know they had a Lone Druid. And he's the highest level in the game? We lost. We lost. I'm kidding, though. Obviously. So, yeah. Basically, we just want to farm up a little bit more. We got to catch up with this Lone Druid. And as well as pressure him a little bit. Because he's been free farming like crazy. He has so many last hits. His XP per minute is through the roof. His net worth pretty high, not as high as my Clinks. But the GPM's pretty high. I just hit 420. This is about as high as you can get, bro. If you know what I mean. Look at that ward. Look at that cheeky ass ward they've got. Also, I'm screwed. I did not see that there was a lion there, and now I am pretty much dead. Yeah, lion has a very strong ultimate. And here, do we actually get out? Oh, the Invoker manages. If he would have Fairy Fired first, actually, he would have lived. Which is kind of interesting. Use it! Use it liberally. It's an item that gives you sick burst heal. It's basically like buying a magic wand. It's so, with like 5 charges on it, it's so nice. It's like buying a wand with 5 charges on it. But it costs 75 and it gives you damage. So, might as well just use it. It doesn't give you mana, but still. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Magic Stick gives 15 HP and 15 mana restored per charge. 15 times 5, 75. We got this, bros. We got this. But yeah, they're pretty far behind. If you look at the gold per minute, oh man. Like, I thought that we were behind because of how much this Lone Druid had that was free. But I guess I didn't take into account of how fed our Clinks was. Like, holy crap. Also, our Kunkka's doing really well. This is an amazing ward spot. This is really nice. You can hit this ward spot from the river. You just need to sort of angle your camera so you can click properly there. It's really strange, but it's a fantastic ward spot. And yeah, picking up some CS. Woo! I love it when I'm a support and I get the lane to myself. Like I will nuke these creeps to gain XP with my W. That's what I will do. I should have did that to like before, but yeah, we're just gonna TP and I still have my ult, so like here I just wanted to sleep that guy and I was gonna go and ult this guy. Disabling that's another thing that's so strong about Bane is that being able to disable 2 heroes on the enemy team at once is so strong, especially when you're a support. So like yeah, it's really good, and also you're very survivable with your W. And this Void was going way too ham. He picks up a kill, and like I didn't realize that we actually had our Clinks there that wanted to do some damage as well. And I almost get the kill on the Weaver. That's really nice. The Sentry Ward I put down allowed us to get a couple more extra hits on them. And the Weaver actually is going to be able to get dropped by the Clinks there. Really nice. Yeah, I played this game yesterday, but I still kind of remember what happened. But yes, good stuff, good stuff. We're just going to be pushing this tower. That's another thing, because of the Quas Exhort build, you get so much damage out of your Exhort, so that you can throw that on like a teammate, like the Clinks, who has a sick attack speed giving ability, and you can just do a ton of damage. You see that tower disappear? Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore. And yeah, this Invoker's pretty fed. All of our team's actually doing really, really well. And there's really not much that Radiant can do to come back in this game. This is what I was worried about, is if they actually decided to fight us at Roche. But we take it so quickly. It's just a shame we didn't have Clinks there, because that Desolator, this would be dead already. It'd actually be dead already if we had Clinks there. But we have Forged Spirits, we have other stuff like that. It's really nice. But this was a strange move. I think, if I remember this correctly. No. All right, so we just pick up Roche for free. Always really nice. We're kind of looking for a pick here. We still don't have Void ult, but yeah. And right here, it says that I'm going for Blink Dagger, which is like a very nice luxury item to have for Bane, because Bane is a very it looked like Void actually initiated, and Clinks ran to the top rune. So now we're in trouble. I guess we wanted to not fight. Yeah, Void sort of made his own decision there, and we had a little bit of miscommunication. But yeah, Earth Spirit, it looks like he's gonna go down, maybe not. 6 Sunstrike, who knows? No, doesn't happen. But look at that, 60-minute Radiance on the frickin' bear. Oh my god. But that's the thing, like, I feel like people don't understand how Radiance Bear is supposed to work. You use it to farm the lanes behind their towers. Like, you have the bear, like, here, like, in front of tier 3s, cutting creep waves and stuff with the Radiance. And, like, it's the same thing if you just rush an Ags, because you can auto-attack the creep waves and stuff with your bear. Right there, I actually missed the CS because I didn't have enough damage. RIP! But it's fine. See, this is like, you need to be able to get this CS when you're a support. And when you miss them, it's like, that's a lot of your income. Right here, like, I probably should have went and helped my team. So that's the thing, I was thinking too much about CSing. And I didn't realize that our team was actually fighting. And I kind of want to help Clinks here, just because he's like all of our damage. Oh, I tried to sleep him, maybe save him from some of the DPS. But yeah, right there, I just wanted to get out of there, straight up, like, honestly, because there was an Earth Spirit, and we would have got wrecked anyways. So maybe if I would have ulted him instead of slept him. Because the thing is, there's a really strange thing that goes on when you're playing against a hero with an RNG ability like Entangle, is that you start to question yourself if you're... Oh, by the way, I think that was the second time that I used my ultimate. Let me explain what this ability does. Basically, it's a channeled ability, which means I can't do any other actions besides a select few, like use Shadow Blade or I think BKB. No, actually no, you can't use BKB. You can use stuff like Shiva's Guard. It's very specific items that you can use during channeled abilities. But basically, I stand there for 5 seconds, and I nuke them for 155 damage. Wait, no, 100 damage a second, for 5 seconds. Plus, they're disabled, and it goes through BKB. So any magic immunity, it goes right through it. So there's no way that they can act. See, that's another reason why Bane's such a good late game support, is because he has an ability that goes through magic immunity. And at the late game, when everybody has their BKBs, you can actually disable them through it, which is really nice. Especially if you have good positioning. That's the thing about Bane, is that all of his abilities are relatively short range. So your positioning with this hero needs to be excellent to be able to get the max usage out of his abilities. Which is why I love going Aether Lens on this hero, but I felt like we needed BKB this game. Sick, sick ult out of, what's it called? Out of Faceless Void, but I'm gonna ult the bear here just because it's pretty much all of their DPS, and I feel like if we get away from this, it wouldn't be too difficult. I just wanted to make it because I felt like we wanted to disengage there. They still had all of their heroes up, and we didn't exactly want to fight them. I don't know. I probably made a bad call by sleeping the line there, because we could have probably killed the Earth Spirit after, and also have killed the lion inside of Chronosphere. But because I slept the lion, I don't know why. It was pretty much it was a misplay, but probably, like, that's the thing. You don't have to sleep anybody that are already disabled. There's no point. Do not sleep people. Do not use Nightmare on people who are disabled. It's a waste. Because another thing that's interesting about Nightmare is that if an enemy attacks, or if any unit attacks a creep or a hero that has Nightmare on it, the Nightmare will be transferred to that hero. Right here is a pretty bad TP, actually. If I would have got stunned, I'm pretty sure I was dead. Yeah, another misplay, but I thought we were wanting to go on that because I saw the boat come in, and I was like, I don't know, are we committing to this? But didn't. Apparently not. Right here, I wanted to see. That's a weird thing. I tried something different this game. I was like, oh, I'm gonna leave my Ogre Club and stash, because like I want the BKB that I'm gonna be using to be like fully surprised. Like, oh, I can disable this guy. But then I end up paying for it because I don't have that extra HP. Because, like, look at this. Sick Earth Spirit combo, actually. I got slowed and stunned. I don't know. I think it's a really... Earth Spirit's an interesting hero. And yeah, they're able to get pretty much a free kill on me there, which is not good. Not good. I was just sitting under tower. My team was like completely, like they're completely on the other side of the map, so I couldn't. They couldn't help me out, even if I did get dived. I have buyback here. I was debating using it. Also, I should probably close Facebook when I'm freaking filming a video, but I'm so unprofessional, guys. It's just the most unprofessional person. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Did we get the kill there? Did we get the 300? Yeah, another really bad fucking TP for me. Just teleport to that tower that's dying with everybody in there. But the thing is, it's sort of like a distraction at that point, because I noticed that my team was actually pushing their tier 1. Oh no, their tier 3 in their mid lane. So it was kind of bait, but at the same time, if they killed me and are faceless, they could easily trade racks, which, since they're stupidly far behind, that would have been a very favorable trade for them. So once again, a little bit of a misplay, but this is a 5.8k MMR game. It's like 600 MMR higher than me, you know. It's gonna be difficult to play perfectly at that point. Still, some pretty novice mistakes going on. But that's all about getting better, you know. It all comes with getting better. That's why I love watching my own replays, because I learned so much about my mannerisms and how I actually play and what I can do to fix that. Like, don't TP to dead towers. It's not a good idea. And right there, the lone druid just sort of disappeared off the face of the earth. Can I actually replay? Hold on, I'm gonna replay that. I want to see where the hell this guy went. Okay, it was just his bear, because I thought I saw him. I thought I saw him walking. I guess he just kept walking. Because we have a ward that's like right there. It's very, very visible. Because like, look, we saw him walk up and take it. And then he looked like he was walking into the Roche pit, but he sort of juked back down. Interesting. It was just outside of the vision of our ward. Interesting. The mind games are real. Okay, I pick up a smoke of deceit here because we want to. Roche is up decent amount of time. I would say maybe 2 minutes. So if we can get a pick and then go Roche, it would actually be really good for us. And we have our Clink stalking. It's actually, we're about to have a 5v5 fight, I think. Yeah, I've got to stop dying. Feeding support, not good, not good. Not as much as their Earthshaker though. Excuse me. Nice Chronosphere. Gonna be able to get 2 heroes. And there's also a Weaver that's just chilling there. Gonna be able to get a kill on the lone druid pretty easily. And then I was like, hey, there's a Weaver. Let me just ult him real quick. And easy game. That Weaver has a Desolator instead of a Linked Sphere. I think that's a big mistake. Maybe that's the off-lane build though, because that's the thing. Hard carry Weavers go Linked Sphere, and I guess off-lane Weavers would go Desolator so that they can help their team do some damage. Right here we actually have we've got Fear practicing his combos on me. Good stuff. I'm pretty sure he's just feeding at that point. I don't know. He had 0 follow-up. I don't know what that was all about. I don't think he was killing me either, so. And this is going to transition into a pretty easy push, honestly. We don't have Roche, but half their team, more than half their team's dead. The lone druid does not have buyback, and 2 buybacks used already. One of them on an Earth Spirit. He's coming in. I'm actually going to try to save my Clinks here with Nightmare, and then immediately take it off him, because that's another thing that you can do with Nightmare. You can use it on heroes, and you can immediately take it off by pressing E again. So you can use that 0.5 seconds of invincibility. You can read it there. I'm gonna hold Alt so you can read it. Is it 0.5 seconds? Or a full second? Any source of damage? Bane can wake himself up from Nightmare, of course. He can wake any of his heroes up. But yes, fun fact, it doesn't actually say it on the ability. Nightmare gives a 0.5 second window of invincibility when you use it on anything. So you can use it to dodge certain abilities. You can also use it to deny heroes, because of the 20 damage nuke actually applies to your teammates, which is rather interesting. Yeah, easy kill. Gonna be able to pick up the kill on the Weaver as well. See, that's the Weaver is super squishy. He has he died on inch treads. Ooh, maybe if he was on strength treads he would have lived. Who knows? But still, easy Roche for us. We actually have a smoke. I was thinking of popping it right there, but to be completely honest, we didn't need to. It's not like we needed to get a pick at all. They have 2 buybacks that are down. The only thing we really need to do with Roche is just use the token and 5v5 them, possibly transition it into a play where we take their racks, which would be really nice. And yeah, just always be buying wards. Always, every time they're out of stock, every time they're in stock, buy them. I play melee. I play Smash Melee a lot. So, and one of the terms in there is 4 stock. So if you beat somebody with 4 stocks left, you 4-stocked them. And sometimes wards have 4 in stock. So whenever I see that, I was like, I'm about to 4-stock the wards. Ding, 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 ding. And then it pops up in everybody's screen. I just find that's funny. If there's anybody who's actually a fan of like melee, they'd probably find that humorous. But Everybody else rip. So yeah, I don't, okay, I want to watch this because I'm actually curious as to what goes wrong. I think we just end up diving really hard, and because I remember what happened in this fight, and it's no bueno. What a weird disable. Here I was debating hitting the bear. I was trying to set up for a Kunkka. See, right here, I was thinking of ulting him, but he already used all of his cooldowns, and honestly, I probably just should have ulted him, to be completely honest. I probably should have just sat there and ulted the Earth Spirit. We probably would have got the kill on him, and have been fine to leave that after. Here, the Weaver actually decides he wants to kill me, and he gets pretty close. So I just sleep him. I don't need to use my brain sap. And look at this, very smart usage of my smoke to take off the bug that was attached to me. If you go invisible, those bugs actually detach, and that's why Smoke of Deceit was really good, as well as it's going to give me an extra movement speed to be able to run away from from the Weaver trying to kill me, of course. So just going to be running back to base. That was a bad fight. I think we lost Aegis too, honestly. Did we? Did we lose Aegis? We did not, actually. Okay, that's not bad. That's not that bad. Okay. The Lone Druid has Arcane Boots on his bear. I'm starting to realize why they lost this game. Because here, right about here is when I was like, oh shit, we're in trouble. They actually have like a pretty good hard carry against us, Lone Druid. Because he just takes objectives so stupidly quick, as well as the Desolator. It's so nice. So yeah. What the hell? He's got a Pipe of Insight? They're actually ganking my Kunkka. I decided to go and put down a ward first before going to help. And yeah, I was sleeping that guy. I wanted to make sure that we could actually do stuff elsewhere. Right now, as I screwed, I'm just gonna ult him. It didn't look like he was using any of his abilities, or he didn't use any of his abilities. I didn't even notice he had a gem. But yeah, sick fight. They go for the kill on the Kunkka. It was bait, mate. I rate it 8 of 8, 4 for 1. Great. All right. Well, yeah, I'll take those odds. I'll take that trade for sure. I don't think I got a kill, but I got like crap ton of assists. And I pick up my BKB. So check this out. I think they have buybacks again. I'm pretty sure they're buybacks off cooldown. But if they buyback twice, they're so far behind at that point. But check this out. I actually delayed the courier because I had to buy my Black King bar as well. So by the time their whole team respawned, our Invoker actually had his Black King bar on the courier as well. And then this happens. He gets his Zags, but not his BKB. Whose BKB was on the courier? Nobody's. Okay, no, that was a different game. Alright, rip. Easy kill on the Weaver. Literally gets disintegrated. Where are they getting all of these gems? I don't know. It's really strange. Yeah, pretty much game's over at this point. I didn't have to use my BKB. The whole point of that is so that I can get a fully channeled ult. And without getting disabled by anything except Entangle. That's the one thing that I can get disabled with. And right here, I didn't exactly want to use my BKB because I was like, it's 10 charge, but he went ahead and almost killed me, so I had to use it to not die, and then just TP out of there. Because the 10-second BKB charge is the strongest your item will be. So I could have used it to just BKB and then teleport out right at the start of the fight, but I wanted to see if maybe I could hold on to it. If I did any longer, though, I would have died from the DOT from Earth Spirit, for sure. But yeah, now Blink BKB Bane, like, we don't even need our Faceless Void to have a Blink. I'm our initiation at this point. Just BKB, jump in, ult Lone Druid, and that's pretty much it. See, that's the thing. Lone Druid is a really interesting hero to play against as Bane, because you do have the tools to disable both him and his bear, but you need to execute it very well. So jumping in, I would jump in, I would sleep his bear, and then I would ult the hero so that his bear can't just hit me and entangle me. And that goes through BKB and it would stop my ult. So Here I was like, I'm helping, but he doesn't have ult, so he has no HP. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep that guy, but then I get entangled. No! And then I get destroyed by the Weaver. No! I'm surviving, I'm surviving, I'm surviving. Nope. Sick ult from, you know what? I actually didn't even die to the lion ult. I got friggin' fingered by that guy. A finger of death. And this easy radiance burn kill from the lone druid, I think. And I died before I can actually get hit by the finger, which is kind of funny. Here I was like, he's using his BKB. Fuck it, I'll buy back. It looks like our invoker's trying to throw them, so whatever. I have ult as well, so I'm just gonna throw that over on the Weaver. Hopefully I don't get bashed. No entangle, and we're good. Full duration ult on the Weaver. We had 0 follow-up though, which is quite unfortunate, but once again, it's not the biggest deal because space created, our invoker's actually just taking their throne. And this is, I'm in a bit of trouble here. I'm actually going to sleep myself so I can dodge some of the damage. I get ulted by our Faceless once again, but you know, it's fine. I'm not, I wouldn't be too upset when he also gets their carry, well, their offlaner as well as their support in it. So, and then we managed to pick up the lone druid as well once the invoker decides to TP back. Hey, just got fear, just rolling and ulting. I feel like he was on tilt. I feel like he was a little bit on tilt because he's been doing some crazy shit this whole game. And some questionable shit this game. But still, good times are to be had. I feel like that's a buyback feed about to happen. But it doesn't matter. We're just gonna walk up and kill their ancient. And wins the game! I totally saved that fucking lion there, by the way. I thought he was gonna live, actually. Oh, man. See, I gotta stop using Nightmare so liberally. This is one of my favorite things to do, though. Is right at the end of the game, you just, like, do whatever. Do your thing. And then you can still use items, which is kind of funny at the end. And we get a GG out of fear, which is nice. Alright, well, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thanks a lot for watching. Showed you guys a thing or two about Bane. I skipped his Q. That's actually something I didn't mention. I find that it's not a very good spell other than just going stats to tank up. So yeah, I guess I should have talked about I guess I can still talk about that. Yeah, the reason why I skipped Q here, I'm actually going to rewind it a little bit. I'm gonna read out what Enfeeble does. It weakens an enemy unit, reducing its physical damage, and the amount of physical damage is actually not negligible. It's actually a decent amount. So at level 4, it's 120. But the thing is, if I go 4 levels in stats, I'm actually getting 220, like an extra 200 HP almost for skipping this. And on Bane, that's really good because you become way tankier, and that's something that your hero wants to be, because you live with your brain sap, you live with your nightmare, and you wanna tank as much as you can while you're fiends gripped, when you're fiends gripping people. So skipping Enfeeble is not the biggest deal. Another good thing about this this ability is I may have gone at least 1 point in it if the Weaver went Lincoln Sphere, because Enfeeble has a very large range. You don't see it, but it's like this. It's like from here to like here. It's a really large range, and going level 1 in Enfeeble is actually really good for like a lane dominance type of thing, where say that somebody has an invoker mid and they get all of this extra damage from Exort as well as their what is it called, Alacrity. If you walk up and you Enfeeble him at level 1, even level 2, level 3, he's not going to be able to last hit against your mid laner, so it's a really easy way of winning the lane. But I didn't need that. I would actually prefer to go levels in my Brain Sap as well as Nightmare. I probably should have talked about that at the beginning of the game, but for those of you sticking around for the post-game analysis, getting some knowledge bombs dropped on you. Hey, yeah. Anyway, Enfeeble, it's an okay spell. It's not the best, but it's nice. Anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Peace.